First of all, thank you all for joining us. Time is one of the most valuable things that we have, and we are grateful that you're so kind and willing to spend some of yours with us. Our foundation is people and product. Powerful products change lives, passionate people carry forward that change, and together we can build something meaningful and lasting. We plan to spark a renaissance in the direct selling space, fueled by powerful products, a unique story, an empowered community, a proven model, a compelling compensation plan, and a team with a proven track record to bring it all together and make it happen. So, lean in, because you're about to hear the story of one of nature's greatest secrets, a story that's been waiting far too long to be told. Andiamo. That means let's go. Not just let's go, it means let's go together. And that's a big part of what we're all about. It's going together, building this community and taking it forward together. Oliabo. Oliabo is our company. It's our brand. Oliabo is a combination of two words. Olia, which is Italian for oil, and botanica, which is botanicals. Oil, botanicals. Oliabo. Here's the team. So we've got an incredible team. We've got a deep bench of experience in a variety of areas that make this world possible in some incredible ways. Gordon and Joe Morton. Many of you are familiar with Gordon and Joe. They've been in the direct selling space since they were kids, actually, packing up supplements and shipping them out for their family's business. Gordon, he's actually been on the distributor side for many years. And then Gordon and Joe, they started a little company called Zango several years ago that was actually not so little and was a very successful business in the direct selling space. We are really excited that they're just such a huge and important part of this team. Curtis Fullmer, that's me. My background is in affiliate marketing, e-commerce, software. So in the late 90s, I got involved in building internet marketing companies, e-commerce companies, selling products, affiliate marketing, and then have followed that all the way through these last several decades. Ashley, an incredible part of this team, our VP of skincare, and so much more. I can't wait till she gets to tell you about some of the incredible products that she personally has formulated. Adam Blake, many of you know Adam. He's been in the direct selling space for many, many years, decades at this point, actually. Brett Baum, incredible talent. He helps us with strategy and a million other things. Jeff Warwick, our general counsel, he's been in the direct selling space for many, many years. Oliabo, this is our brand space. So our brand space is pulled from that vibrant time of the 50s and 60s where it's after World War II that was so drab and a dark time in the world. And then a world of color and beauty sparked in the 50s and 60s that just popped in advertising and billboards and magazines. Gordon's done an amazing job at pulling that beautiful imagery into our modern world with modern technology and that old beautiful styling. So let's get into the story a little bit. It starts with the background of Joe and Gordon. This is actually a picture of Joe and Gordon's mom. She grew up in Italy during World War II in a little town called Treviso. Treviso means three faces. She immigrated to Canada. That's where Gordon and Joe were born. And so that's where this story actually starts, is in Italy. There's a great quote. The hardest thing to see is what is in front of your eyes. That beautiful green liquid is olive oil. Not just any olive oil, though, obviously. This is what comes out of the olive oil press the very first few minutes of a high-quality olive press. The Italians, they call it the life force of the olive tree. That includes, obviously, the olive oil. It's got all sorts of olive pulp and olive fruit that's coming out in that. And oftentimes, there's olive leaf that gets into the mix as well. That's getting pushed and squeezed out. And it's all combined with this beautiful green liquid, and they call it the life force of the olive tree. The beautiful thing is that it's incredibly dense in nutrients and amazing, amazing health benefits. But the challenge is that it's not shelf stable. You can't package it and stick it on a shelf, it'll go bad. And so the reality is that it's very hard to actually get that into your lives because one, there's not that much of it, and two, it's not shelf stable. This was an incredible epiphany that Gordon had. So for years in his former business, he would spend a few months a year actually living in Europe on an olive farm that he and his family would lease out for the time that they would spend there every year. And on that olive farm, he actually saw this part of the process last year, and he was shocked. He had an epiphany and he realized, wow, if we could figure out a way to get this into people's lives, it could be incredible. The olive, one of history's most important botanicals, symbolizing peace and prosperity. Powerful health benefits that modern science continues to affirm today. So the problem is that it's really hard to find a trustworthy source of quality extra virgin olive oil. Here's an example. This is just a bottle of olive oil on the shelf at Trader Joe's. Nothing wrong with Trader Joe's, they get a lot of my money, but look at what we're dealing with here. Packed in Italy on the front there, and then you look at the back, the ingredients, refined olive oil, that's the first ingredient. That's what's in there the most. The second ingredient, extra virgin olive oil. How much? Who knows? Probably very little. Down at the bottom, produced in Italy and Tunisia. I'm sure there's nothing wrong with Tunisia, but it just illustrates the idea that we don't know what we're getting. So why olives? Why olive oil? Well, let me help you understand. The awareness gap. The awareness gap is actually a critical component of why the Oliabo opportunity and products are so unique and the timing is so excellent. So the awareness gap, what is that? It's basically the gap between common belief or ancient wisdom and actual modern scientific empirical evidence. Olives and olive oil are a perfect example of this. The common belief is that olives and olive oil are a healthy part of a Mediterranean diet. And that's true, that's not wrong, but that's kind of where most of our knowledge and understanding ends. That's how it was for me until a couple of years ago. My wife and I were in Italy and we spent a day on an olive farm and got educated on a whole bunch of things that helped me realize that high quality olive tree derived products, not just olive oil and olives, but olive tree derived products, contain powerful phytonutrients that offer far superior nutritional support and health than we could have ever imagined. The opportunity is filling that gap with an incredible story, with unique products that work, changing people's lives and building businesses around that opportunity and filling that gap. The bigger the gap and the bigger the potential audience that can be addressed with unique products and unique story and unique opportunity, the bigger the opportunity. Oliabo, the olive standard of health. There's never been a standard of health with olives. We're creating it, the olive standard of health. The Mediterranean diet, we've been hearing about it for years, and one of the critical components and secrets of the Mediterranean diet is a good quality extra virgin olive oil. Here's some stats. Italians consume 14 liters of high quality extra virgin olive oil per year. The Greeks, 20. The average American consumes 1 liter of crappy olive oil per year. 1 liter, a big difference, not even the same quality. Now, why does that matter in the Mediterranean diet? Why are we sharing these stats? Because in the last few years, there's a bunch of studies that have come out that have identified why the Mediterranean diet is so good for you and why extra virgin olive oil is such an important part of that health. Wide-ranging health benefits of regularly consuming a high-quality extra virgin olive oil. These are all third-party studies. Cardiovascular disease is the #1 killer in the world. But 50 milliliters a day of a good quality extra virgin olive oil, that's like 2 to 3 tablespoons, was shown linked to a 30% lower risk of cardiovascular events. Incredible drop. Brain health, 20 to 30 milliliters a day. That's that's about 2 tablespoons a day of good quality extra virgin olive oil. Improves cognitive function and reduces beta amyloid accumulation. Beta amyloid are those sticky proteins that get into our brains and muck everything up and are a major contributor to dementia and Alzheimer's. Longevity mortality. 1 tablespoon a day of extra virgin olive oil is associated with 8 to 9% lower all-cause mortality. Less death, 8 to 9% less death. Yes, sign me up, right? Digestive health. Supports gut health, promotes microbial balance, reduces oxidative stress, good for your intestinal lining, incredible. Inflammation. This one's huge. Gonna introduce some new words, new terminology here. HP Evo. High phenolic extra virgin olive oil. High phenolic means high in polyphenols. Polyphenols are compounds that are incredible antioxidants. High phenolic extra virgin olive oil, high in oleocanthal, a specific type of polyphenol, works through similar pathways as ibuprofen to support a healthy inflammatory response. Similar pathways as ibuprofen without the negative side effects of ibuprofen. Incredible. These are just a few of the many benefits of just an extra virgin olive oil getting it into your life, let alone the other componentry and products that we're going to show you today. So the phytonutrients we're talking about, polyphenols, incredible antioxidants, recognized for a variety of health benefits. And there's a variety of polyphenols that are exclusive to olive tree derived products. Verbascicide, one of them, oleocanthal we touched on, oleuropein, and a whole bunch of others. So not only are we talking about extra virgin olive oil, we then mentioned high phenolic extra virgin olive oil, which is a whole different level of quality and of polyphenols in extra virgin olive oil. But now something we call olivectin, which is our blend of a proprietary olive pulp extract and a proprietary olive leaf extract that we combine into this word that we call olivectin. These different extracts have incredible health benefits in their own right. So I'm going to touch back on this slide again because I understand that we're not going to convince people to go from 1 liter of crappy olive oil a year to 14 liters or 20 liters. So how do we make this simple to get these incredible products, these compounds, and the benefits that come with them into people's daily lives? Well, introducing Prima. Prima is our first product. Prima is the life force of the olive tree in a simple daily supplement pack, crafted to deliver the concentrated health benefits, the life force of the olive tree. Prima is these components: 2 soft gel caps filled with a high quality, high phenolic extra virgin olive oil that's high in oleocanthal. Not all HP Evo is created equal, just as not all extra virgin olive oil is created equal. So this is high phenolic extra virgin olive oil that's high in oleocanthal, and it's infused with rosemary. The combination of a good quality extra virgin olive oil and rosemary are actually very synergistic in the way that they work together and in the way that they work in our bodies together. Then we've got a capsule of our olivectin, our proprietary blend of the olive leaf extract and the olive pulp extract. And then we're introducing Rosa, which is our proprietary blend of a high quality grapeseed extract and lycopene, in their own right, both with incredible health benefits. So that is going to be a really powerful way to get some incredible benefits of these incredible compounds into your daily life in a simple way. But wait, there's more. Ashley, you want to tell us about the transdermal benefits of really high quality olive tree derived products?
Of course, I would love to. So the great thing about the olive tree is it has so many amazing components. One of them being this product called squalane, which mimics your own natural oils in your skin. And we found a way to combine this with a lot of our products to give you the best quality ingredients and products that you haven't seen before. We're really excited. So this is Flex. It's high in oleocanthal. So it's a transdermal product. What you do is you put it on your skin and it helps relieve tension, muscles, aches, and pains. This is really exciting. There's been a lot of amazing stories coming from this. One of the other ingredients that's a great anti-inflammatory is mangosteen pericarp oil. It is so beneficial for your skin, and in Flex, it helps alleviate a lot of that pain. I'm so pumped for people to try this.
Joe and Gordon were telling us when we were working on these things earlier in the year that they always saw their mom would use a good quality extra virgin olive oil on her face and on her skin, and come to find out that that's a very traditional use of a good quality extra virgin olive oil for thousands of years. Then Ashley takes that and amps it up with this incredible blend of formulation that she's put together, which is Vito Luxe. And it's a skincare package. It's 3 different products. There's Vito Luxe, which is the serum, and then there's a cleanser and a hydrator, and together that is Treviso. And if you recall from what I said at the beginning, Treviso, that's the town where Gordon and Joe's mom is from, and it means 3 faces. 3 faces, 3 products, Treviso. It's beautiful. Gordon came up with that. It's just beautiful. Every Oliabo product undergoes multiple rigorous inspections before earning what we call the Minerva Seal of Authenticity. This is the seal that we've actually created that we're stamping and putting on all of our products so that you can know it has our promise of purity, quality, and trust. We know that you, like us, are very concerned about the quality of products coming into our homes, coming into our bodies, being shared with our family and friends. All of the major components come from Italy and the EU. And if you know anything about the EU, it's got much more rigorous standards of quality than the US does. And this is our seal of authenticity. It's our promise to you of purity, quality, and trust. That is our brand, that is our product, and that's the story of Oliabo. We're getting close to finishing up. I want to bring it all together here. The Oliabo experience. It's a powerful story, unique products, an empowered community, proven system and model, a compelling comp plan with an experienced team to bring it all together. And the timing is incredible. So who's ready for the Renaissance? Ray, do you want to close us out here? Take us home?
Dude, brother, can you hear me?
Can.
All right. Folks, I got to tell you, I'm in the last chapter of my life, and this will be a bookend to my career. I've waited for this for 8 years. I've wandered around and I've been moderately successful in other companies, but I never found a company at all that I could fall in love with, a company that I could completely trust. I've never started a venture in this industry in the past 40 years where I knew the outcome before I started. I know what it's going to be here. It's going to be a fantastic ride. We're going to help people all over the world with their health. We're going to help them with their finances. And I promise you, we're going to put some fun in their life as well. This is the greatest opportunity I believe I've ever seen in network marketing. And I'm a little bit prejudiced having worked with these people before. But I mean, I don't have to guess how they react. They don't have to talk about the integrity they have. They live it every day. And I couldn't be more elated than to be right here. I have the good fortune, just absolute good fortune of being the base of the tree here. We're about to grow a gigantic tree here in Oliabo. I mean, it's going to be something for the world to see. I know, because this industry is so ready for what you've offered us here tonight. This is going to be the greatest thing that you've ever got involved in. You can choose to believe that and sit back and watch. I promise you, if you lose a little momentum here, you're going to lose out. I'm going to encourage you to just give it everything that you got. Relationships is the key. It always has been. It always will be. You want to reach out, do it quickly if you haven't already, to the people that believe in you, the people that like you, and the people that trust you. You find three of those and you bring those three to the information, to these Zooms. I promise you, we've learned some skills over the years and we're going to help you. We're going to help you develop your three. It's always about company. It's always about product. It's always about compensation plan. I promise you, take it from a veteran, a long time veteran. There is no competition for this company, Oliabo. We're about to break some records and we're going to have a lot of fun, help a lot of people. Believe me, I want nothing but the best for you, and I'm here for all of you. Uh, for whatever time I got left, I promise you I'm here. I'm going to be doing Oliabo when Jesus takes me home. And I'll say it once again, it's the bookend to my career. And I couldn't have designed a better way to exit. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.